Hello Explorers! For this month's Guided Relaxation Session, we are exploring the topic of happiness. Although times are still very difficult for many of us, it is important to know and understand that happiness is not a trait, but it is a state of being. We are not born with the trait of happiness. We are instead always trying to make choices that lead us into different emotions. It is, after all, about making a conscientious and mindful choice. You and I have the choice every single day to live a happy life. Happiness does have a pretty important role in our lives, and it can have an enormous impact on the way we live our day-to-day. Sometimes we may see a happy person in front of us, and although their energy is very charismatic and it is even infectious, we must remember that it isn't a long-lasting permanent feature or personality trait, but it is a changeable state. The happy person that you see in front of you in conversations and in lots of different types of settings is a person who makes an active and mindful, conscientious decision to be happy. The only real difference between a person who is unhappy and a person who is genuinely happy is that the person that has a genuine type of happiness in their lives have discovered where their happiness is rooted from and how they can feed from it. Everyone has a different theory on how to lead a happy life. No one is right and no one is wrong. It is simply what your beliefs are in. To put things into perspective, here are a few examples of the experiences and the people that I have seen in my life and how they have achieved their perfect happiness in different ways. Happiness could take the place of a woman, single, with 2 children, but loves her job and loves the impact that she has on others. It could take the form of a man who's happily married with 3 healthy children and a relatively low-paying job. A widow who enjoys regular visits from her grandchildren and her children, and volunteers in local charities and community sports. A social worker who works 70-hour weeks, overtime, but ensures that the children on her caseload are in good hands. An unmarried man who lives the life of a monk in a monastery, someone who has no earthly possessions, but finds meaning in communing with his God. A mountain guide in a third world country that will never have a high salary, but loves what he does because he is surrounded by nature every single day. Children in the Caribbean who don't have a single piece of technology in their hands, but come rushing into the warm Caribbean waters after school to play with their friends. A young woman that quit her job, her steady paycheck, to risk and go into a new job that is unconventional but makes her happier than ever before. And a young man who digs holes for a living but dreams of building affordable homes for people someday. Everyone has the ability to experience and truly feel this beautiful emotion. After all, happiness is a state of being. And as Walt Whitman said, happiness not in another place, but this place. Not for another hour, but this hour. You can choose to be happy today. Please make sure to subscribe and click on the little bell button to receive any notifications when new videos are posted. Please also visit a Pear Life website. I will be posting the link with also the social media links down below. If you subscribe to the mailing list, you will be notified of new posts. Goodbye, explorers!